Good evening, friends. This is your own IELTS DK, and I was receiving lots of requests for reading module, like we are unable to locate the answers and how to solve the various question types in the reading module. So I have taken a passage, and it's from the Cambridge book, like is there anybody out there? So I'm going to tell you about, like, these are the list of headings, and these are the questions, like paragraph A is solved for you, and then 7 headings are given, and 4 questions are asked to you, like paragraph B, C, D and E. So what is the concept of headings? Like there are few methods, like one is just go through the headings one by one in a quicker way. Like, let me explain to you. First one is seeking the transmission of radio signals from planets. Like, it's about, like, from other planets we are searching for the radio signals. And second is appropriate responses to signals from other civilizations. Like if we get signals from other civilizations, then what kind of response we can give, means how we can respond on that signals. And 3 is vast distances to Earth's closest neighbors. It's about distance. And 4th one is assumptions underlying the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. It's about, like, if we go for searching, like is there anybody on other planets or not, then what kind of assumptions we are taking for that. And 5th one is reasons for the search for extraterrestrial intelligence. So it is given in the example, so you can cut this point 5th because it is already solved. And then knowledge of extraterrestrial life forms. Life forms means the things in which there exist life. So it's about their knowledge. And 7th is likelihood of life on other planets. Likelihood means possibility, number of chances. Then paragraph B, C, D and E. These 4 are the questions. Now let me turn the page, and this is how the passage looks like. Is there anybody out there? The search for extraterrestrial intelligence. So first there are some basic things. Then paragraph A is there, paragraph B is there, then paragraph C is there, D is there and E is there. I will try to give you the best possible solutions. Like paragraph A, however, the heading is already mentioned, like what are the reasons why we are seeking the knowledge of extraterrestrial intelligence. So in the very first line he has mentioned, like, the primary reason for the search. What kind of search? Search for extraterrestrial intelligence. So it is given like it's basic curiosity. Then when you go on reading this first paragraph, in the last he also said, like if we get some knowledge about other planets, if there is life, then we can solve possibly our problems, like the kind of problems the earth is having. And then come to paragraph B. So in paragraph B, just read it. In discussing whether we are alone, most SETI scientists adopt 2 ground rules. First, UFO are generally ignored since most scientists do not consider the evidence for them to be strong enough to bear serious considerations. And then second, we make a very considerable conservative assumption that we are looking for a life form that is pretty well like us. So in this paragraph, you know, from the overall understanding of the paragraph B, it is very common, like here we are discussing 2 rules. And in the second point, he has very clearly mentioned, like we are discussing about the assumptions. So when you look back on the headings, like, yes, there was a clearly point number 4. It's about assumptions, and obviously if it is assumption, then answer must be in plural form. So there were 2 assumptions. Then come to paragraph C. In paragraph C, see this, paragraph C looks like this. Even when we make these assumptions, our understanding of other life form is still severely limited. It's about, like okay, whether we are making these assumptions, still we know very less about the other life forms. So we do not even know, for example, how many stars have planets, and certainly do not know how likely it is that life will arise naturally given the right conditions, however. So when you go through this paragraph, he is very clearly mentioned, like here in this line, it's like here. 1 in 1 lakh stars might have a life bearing planet. So he is saying about the possibility, like the least possibility. So yes, we had a heading that was saying about this likelihood of life on other planets, like he is saying 1 in 1 lakh. So yes, he is talking about the possibility, likelihood. Then come to the next point, it's D. In D, he is saying like an alien civilization could choose many different ways of sending information across the galaxy, but many of these either require too much energy or else are severely attenuated while traversing the vast distance across the galaxy. So in this paragraph, he is saying about like if we get the signals, like yes, what kind of signals we can have and how other planets can send us signals. So yes, it is about the heading number 1, because heading number 1 is saying seeking the transmission of radio signals from planets. And then finally coming to the last paragraph is about there is considerable debate about how we should react if we detect a signal from an alien civilization. So it is not about transmitting signals, it's about if we get some response, some signal, how we should react on that, how we should respond on it. And then in the second line, it is very clearly mentioned, everybody agrees that we should not reply immediately. So yes, it is about responses. So there was yes, appropriate responses to signals from other civilizations. So obviously sorry, this is the answer. So in heading questions, what we do exactly, let me tell you. In heading questions, just go through the number of headings and then go for the passages. And one of the best method that I personally use for headings, like just scan the paragraph and just take the basic idea, and with the reason, with the pencil or pen, just write down like it is mentioned here, reasons why ETI is needed. And then in paragraph B, it's about assumptions, so you can write assumption, basic rules. And in paragraph C, it's about like possibility, like how many chances are there that life can exist on other planets. And D about why we are seeking the signals and what kind of arrangements we have done to receive the signals. And E is about like how quickly we should react or we should not react. So when you make these small notations with the paragraph, then it is easier even to find out the answers of next questions, like the next questions are answer short questions and then it's true false. However, in the next videos I'm going to tell you how to answer these questions also. So thank you so much for being with me in this video.